day. So it's except, I mean, obviously we've lost George, but and John, but yeah, it's when you meet a Beatle for the first time, or it doesn't matter actually how many times you meet them, it's still like meeting royalty, you know. And they don't get voted out of office. they're always the same, you know.
Beautifully said.
So yeah, it's.
I'm always amazed that McCartney has carried this weight of fame and celebrity. Forget the money or this is a good song or that's a bad one. He's carried this Beatle weight with him so effortlessly. You know, and just played at Shea Stadium last year, I mean, the City Field, and, you know, a victory lap going back to the Hollywood Bowl, and walks out. And I try to explain to people, but it works for me because it's not an act. It's not an old curmudgeon smoking his last fag going, all right, I'll give him a Beatle crap again. Let's go.
No.
Every time I've met him, I realize, hey, good to see you. Hey, here we go. Yeah, we'll play something. You know, and it's real, which is why it works. I mean, he loves doing that.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why I'm still out here. We just love to play live. That's the big payoff for everybody, every musician, is to, right? Mm-hmm. Just to, I mean, last year's tour, it just gets better and better.
Yeah, and we've had the same band for a few years.
That's the
now.
other thing. You know, you're touring with
That's
Yes, and I love Yes, but they change band members like I change socks. I mean, people go in and out of that band, and I love them, and I love everybody around them, but it keeps changing of the lineup who's in. And you guys, John, Rob, every time, you know, I've seen you for how many years now? You guys been together, and I think there's something tight about that where you don't have to. Sometimes, am I correct? You don't even have to say anything. You can look at each other, and the song can kind of go one way or another, and you know it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Peter's fired me 6 times. I just keep coming back for rehearsals. You know,
didn't John get the memo?
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, well, you don't want to say anything now. Embarrass him. Wait, speaking of Frampton Comes Alive, Chris Kimsey produced this new album.
Yes, he did.
Thank you, Mr. Churchill, the man who produced all the great Frampton albums from the 70s.
Yes.
When was the last time you worked with him?
About 35 years ago.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we did about 7 or 8 albums. Then he went off and did about 7 or 8 albums with the Stones and many other people, obviously. And we hooked up via Facebook.
Really?
Yeah.
See, it is good for something.
Yes, it is.
Not much, but...
Well, unfortunately, I'm actually in rehab at the moment from Facebook. They did an intervention on me, the family.
Very good. Very good.
So I had to hand it. I only just got my iPhone back. They took it away, so there was no. I couldn't post in the loo. Yes.
How funny is that?
No, and that's true. And then because I didn't have his latest phone number, so I knew that he'd be on Facebook, so I looked him up. And this album to me proves, and the very enjoyable.
On tour with Yes at the PNC June 25th. Be at the beach on the 26th. Rob and John along the way with you. It's spectacular. I have one last request. Last time you were here, I got all the great Who stories about being with Entwistle and trying to splash old ladies and them trying to kill you in your room. What, you were 18 with the Herd? How old were you when you opened?
Yeah.
Okay. Are there any other debauchery stories about touring with the Who you can share with us?
Well, I did. I used to go out when Pete would trash the guitars. I would go out front, and I knew when it was going to happen. And I did one day. I caught a PAF Gibson pickup as it flew off the guitar with a little bit of red wood from the 335 that he just broke. The guitar today would probably be worth about $3 million, but not that piece. But no, I think, I mean, I wasn't around, but there's one story that is pretty well known. When Keith had his birthday party, I forget, maybe it was whatever one it was, and he doesn't remember too much about it, and he actually apparently drove a car into the pool.
Oh God! Yeah, I remember the picture. There's a book somewhere of the car in the swimming pool in L.A. Was this?
Yeah, I believe so. And then Wiggy, the driver, came in and brought him the bill for the damage, and he woke him up, and he just looked at it and he went, "But did I have a good time?"
Moody. Peter Frampton, thanks so much for coming here. Belated happy birthday, and what a great present for all of us. Thank you.